Perhaps his gaze is following me. Ah, you're addressing me? A humble ox. How quaint. I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Toro. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No. You are incapable. I'd so love to see them try. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Moo. Nothing here for you.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay. But consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
She shows great insolence, but time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none to protect you.
Mr. Halcyon's past.
You've done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you.
No. Thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. To be expected. I'm glad you survived intact. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
He went to make sure those strays could go.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
I'm ready.
can't give up now.
They would never have been here at all.
Elturel didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
Right. All of our taking stashed away for the journey?
Is life but a working death, or doth it serve some other purpose?
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. Enjoy myself? There's a worm in my brain. I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar. That means I have to survive tonight. And this party. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
Afford to lose any more.
Coisa. Vamos assistir depois.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. It's not talking enough for my liking.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. No, but I thought you might be keen to get away from me. We haven't always seen eye to eye, after all. Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you. You're putting words in my mouth. I never said I disliked you. It's just, we have some work to do to get on each other's good sides. And yes, I'm sure there's someone out there for you. You should go see who'd like to spend the night with the savior of the grove. Maybe you would. But I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up, in spite of what some might believe. Keep prodding, and maybe you'll find out for certain. Now on you go, and happy hunting.
planning to share the last of that wine?
Everyone seems to be strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly, yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. It's not.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you. And yes, I'm sure there's someone out there for you. You should go see who'd like to spend the night with the savior of... Maybe you would. But I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up, in spite of what some might believe. Why, I have no idea what you mean. Now on you go, and happy hunting.
Are you planning to share the last of that wine?
Everyone... strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. It's not...
Shadowheart.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. That's so. I won't pretend I'm not surprised. We haven't always... Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you. Maybe you would. But I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up, in spite of what some might believe. Oh, you do you? I'm not some dewy-eyed tiefling maiden you just saved. You'll need to do a lot more legwork before I commit to any hip work. What? Some advice on how to make me more bearable? All right, if you like. I'm not half as mysterious as you might think. Respect my privacy, my beliefs. Keep us focused on finding a cure. If you do that, well, I see no reason why we shouldn't get closer. Now, enough about me. You should go see who'd like to spend the night with the savior of the grove.
planning to share the last of that wine?
No.
Everyone seems to be in strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. It's not talking enough for my liking.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. True. But I thought you might not want to linger with me. We haven't always seen eye to eye, after all. Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you. Maybe you would. But I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up, in spite of what some might believe. Why, I have no idea what you mean. Now on you go, and happy hunting. Have fun. And don't be a stranger.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
You're handsome.
You're drunk.
I am.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
If you are to repay what you owe, then there is no time to waste. Start at the beginning. Ye gods! Then let us add ignorance to your list of crimes. I am Volo Themp Gadam, realm-renowned author, and tastemaker. My next piece was meant to be an expose on the local goblins and their absolute. They're quite dead now, as you know. Too dead to provide a single meaningful quote. You stole a story from me. Courtesy demands I get yours in return. First, you'll need a name. Something iconic. but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. Worth? Volothem Gedam takes the matter of names most seriously. And he has an arsenal of choice names for those who don't. Back to your revelry, then. When I have crafted your legend for you, no doubt you shall hear of it.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it. I respect your error. There are, after all, other spreads before me. I will not go long without pleasure.
We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. You sleep alone, uplifted by memories of your recent triumphs.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger. What were you expecting? That I'd mumble a spell or whip out a potion? I won't be held accountable just because you're naive enough to expect easy answers. Now, I'll love to get to this curse. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could also go under. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a...
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were